I've always loved basketball. Watch it from way back. So PhilTel, and then sa early days in Smart, I did investor relations, which entailed a lot of traveling and meeting with investors. And now I am with the Office of the President, and I handle enterprise risk management. That's my real job. This is my vocation, basketball and Ateneo. This is my 10th year with Ateneo now. So I'm not married, right? I have no kids. So in effect, it's like I always think maybe this is one reason why I don't have kids. Because if I were married, I'd never be able to do this, right? I mean, I devote so much of my time here. And it's great to see 10 years of having, sons every year, different ones. A lot of them have moved on, obviously, the ones who've graduated. So every year, although every year I also tell myself, I'm so tired, maybe I'm getting too old for this, maybe it's time to quit. But then every year there's a new batch of boys to love, a new batch of boys to take care of, so it seems like I can't quit. But yeah, it's great, and it keeps me young, obviously. People always ask me, how come you know all of these terms, all of these slang words? I go, if you hang out with them, won't you know all of these things? But it's nakakapagod. But the other thing also, I guess, that's important to me with the boys is I've made it a point to attend every single graduation ceremony of my players. And I said, because that ceremony is more important to me than any championship we win. We have tutors. We monitor their grades. Like we look at, let's say, halfway through the semester, pag midterms, we ask what's their status, if they're not doing well, how do we make it habol, yung second it's not easy. It's another thing, a myth that I always tell people, that you think these boys lead a glamorous life. You think of their schedule, They study all day, they come to practice, sometimes we end at 6 to 8, but sometimes we end at 9 o'clock. Then they have to go home and then they have to study. They have no social life for the most part. What's glamorous about that? It's a sacrifice. Not to put previous batches down, but this is the fact that Coach Tab has this system, and that they all bought into it and subsumed their egos into it. And as I said, they weren't perfect. They faltered. We failed at times, but they always came back to the system, and they knew that was what was gonna get them through. Someone once told me that you know how much the boys love you, but you also know how much they're afraid of you. I said, kasi naman, hindi naman lang ako, pero parati ko silang if anybody, ako parating nagagalit sa kanila. I mean, not nagagalit na angry, but scold them. I'm always telling them to pick up after themselves, like my new rules. I started this last year. You have to clean the locker room. I don't want you to leave kalat. You pick up everything. I put the basura in the middle of the room. They have these giant plastic bins. Just put everything there. I want that when we leave this dugout, malinis siya. But small things like that I tell them, reflect on them as people, not just as players, that to respect the space and know that someone's gonna clean up after. Why can't we help them by just picking up and putting our trash in the